Hello Aries and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. So let's look at the energy of the week actually. So in terms of the astrology, Mercury is in Cancer, has moved into Cancer, and Mars has moved into Taurus, and those two are sextiling each other. They're having a little chat. And what I keep getting for you, Aries, row, row, row your boat. I get this sense of you rowing down a river in a little rowboat, just going, we are in Cancer season, so it is a lot to do with your emotions and how that's flowing. And it's just slowly going for a lovely little, stroll down emotion or memory lane even, which feels really nice. But I feel like it's, letting some things flow intuitively and emotionally, not putting any pressure on it, and just kind of with a very open and curious mind, seeing where this goes. So it's a lovely journey of discovery, emotional discovery and intuitive discovery that's coming in this week. And we've got two of Acorns, Insight and Focus. Wow, so this is the equivalent of the Two of Wands, which is a very Aries-like energy. It's about initiating things and starting new things and taking those first steps. And interestingly, when we have the eagle or the hawk that's in this, it's about having the insight to know what it is that you're going, where you're going. So it's funny because the image I'm getting is of you meandering along, just going, I'll go and explore this where it's taking me. I'm going with the flow. But it is, I feel like it's starting something new that feels right, intuitively just feels right. So it's kind of like, maybe you haven't done this thing before, but it's just going with the flow and seeing where it takes you, not putting any expectations on it, and having the insight to kind of see what it is that you might be wanting to do here. So interesting. Let's see what else is coming. What's shifting this week for you? We have the Death card. So this is saying that there is a big transition that's occurring here. There's potentially a big ending that's coming through. So I feel like you know this. You know that this is happening. It always happens. Sorry, I'm holding it around the other way. Mars, Pluto, Scorpio, Uranus. So I feel like you know this, but it's almost like you're on the lookout for opportunities that can help you, that you know something's ending and you're looking on the lookout for the new. So interesting. We've also got Sword 6, which is quite literally Mercury, Aquarius, and the Lovers, Mercury, Gemini, North Node coming in. Is that it feels like it's like you're mulling over a big choice in your life, a big decision that's coming through. And the Sword 6 is quite literally, if I get the card, the person on the boat going down the stream. Here it is, the 6 of Swords. So this is the card of going on a journey, but it can be an emotional journey. It can be a mental journey because it is the swords. It can be travel. It can represent moving, and it can represent just finding peace within a situation. So I kind of get there's a lot you're mulling over at this moment in time because it's, like I said, it's this sense that something big is transforming and ending in your life, and it's like you're on the lookout. You want to be a little bit ahead of the game, stepping into the new. And so I feel like you wanting to move on from that energy that feels slow, like the death energy, or something that has felt like there's been a lack of closure perhaps, or it just hasn't been feeling right. Perhaps there's been a bit of emotional turmoil around it. Perhaps you've found it hard to find your peace with it, but you've been able to maybe make the choice to move on, and it could be around a person as well. So let's see what's coming through with the Lovers card coming in. So I feel like interesting. Part of this is accepting, not pushing against the tide, and accepting where it is that you're being taken at this moment in time. So that's an interesting energy to come through with this as well. And, with the acorns, the 2 of acorns and that eagle or hawk energy there, it is about seeing things from a higher perspective and seeing things really clearly. So let's see. We've got the Knight of Cups. This is where you're going with the flow, following your heart. So that trusting your intuition. The Two of Pentacles, there's an ambivalence that comes with this. Again, it feels like it's like, how are you going to balance this with some other expectations in your life? The Four of Swords, this is having a break, a mental shift that's occurring within you, a mindset shift. It can be quite literally that you need a rest. Here comes the Two of Wands. So this is the Two of Acorns that we're talking about here. Here comes the Two of Wands. And so this is where you are thinking of through this sense of, it's like you are not entirely sure of the direction, but you're going with the flow and you're not really sure exactly where it's taking you at this moment in time. But once you sit deeply with something and something shifts inside your mind, this is where you can activate and know where the direction is that you come to, because it's almost like you come to a fork in the road and you have to make a choice between that direction and that direction. And so, yeah, there's a very clear direction that comes in with the Eight of Wands, which is the card of focus and a shift change. So we're seeing that that's potentially where something felt like it was fairly unfocused. You weren't sure of the direction of something. It felt like you intuitively had to kind of feel your way through it and just go with it until you weren't really sure where something was going. And now you're getting the clarity that something's coming through that is feeling very clear. There's a clear choice. There's a clear direction. It's feeling really good. And we have the Strength card as well, which is saying that it does require courage to step into this, a little bit of letting go of feeling like you're in control, a little bit of letting go of the ego. I was going to say the ego, but it's the direction will come to you. It's there inside your mind. It just hasn't, you just got to wait for it to kind of click. I just get this sense of something clicks and then it's like, aha, I'm taking that direction. So yeah, that's what's coming through, Aries. So let's see what's coming in terms of animal energy for Aries. What else does Aries need to know around this? So I feel like a lot of this has got to do with relationships because there's so much water coming through here. I do feel like it's potentially, a lot to do with particular relationships, how the direction you see things going in or wanting to see them go in at this moment in time. So let's see. And it also could just be a general bigger life path direction that we could be talking about as well. We've got the crocodile. So this is where I feel like at the moment there could be this sense of being in between worlds. The crocodile's half on land, half in water, and it's waiting. It's a sense of it could feel a little bit limbo-ish. This is actually a water sign. It's a water energy. So like I said, we are in that energy of Cancer. But we've also got, Mars in Taurus, which is the land part of the crocodile, and Mercury in Cancer, which is the water part of it. And it's like you're getting the message through your intuitions and your feelings to start taking action into something that's grounding down into a reality here. It feels like it's slow and methodical, and I'm just sensing how this is feeling. But when the time is right, I will make that decision. The crocodile will snap and it's got its eye on the prize. So even though it may feel like you're just going with the flow with something, you've still got like an end goal or an achievement in the back of your head that something you want to kind of meet or achieve with this. So yeah, it's just a different way of traveling at this moment in time, Aries. But I do feel like you've always got it in the back of your head that you want to at least get to there, but you don't know exactly where that is, but you just might know how that feels or what it looks like in terms of maybe you want maybe you want more money, say. And I want more money. I don't know exactly how to get there. I'm just kind of cruising along at this moment in time, but I'm on the search for opportunities. I've got a sense of when the time is right, I'll get a clear message and it's the time to strike. And so, yeah, I know that that's my end goal. I want this position or I want this more money, but I'm not really sure exactly how it's all going to pan out just yet, but the answer of the direction and getting that one step closer is going to be coming in this week, where it's like, oh, boom, okay, now I know to get to there, I have to go down this way. And you can apply that to anything in your life. In particular, like just say your end goal was to be married and to live in a nice house or whatever it is, that you might have a relationship goal to come in as well, however that's presenting to you. And it's like, yep, I don't know how to get there, but I'm going to kind of keep going with the flow of how something is feeling. Trust that my motivation is grounding slowly into something that can feel quite tangible. And then when the time is right, it's the time to kind of take action. So that's it, Aries. It's an intuitive journey, but you will know that time when it comes to take the action and to step into the focus of where it is that you want to get to and how to get there. So that's it. Thanks so much for joining me. Please like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment, and look forward to seeing you next time.